Hello, beautiful friends. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is well. I am so excited about today's video. We're actually doing another encore video. Even though nobody really requested this, I'm actually doing an encore because I absolutely love this brand. It gives me a chance also to revisit some of the products I purchased last time, and I did purchase some new ones, so I'm super excited to try those out. So if you want to see what those products are, please continue watching. If you're new today, thank you so much for clicking on today's video, and we are so excited that you're here. All right, you guys, let's go test out some new products. So the brand that has gotten me so excited is called Shop Miss A or Miss AOA. And what keeps happening is I keep getting these emails or texts that they got a new line or a new product out. And what I've come to realize is that they become like almost like Color Pop, you know, with a new item or new line every week. But it gets me really excited because they're super affordable. But what I got, is all in this bag. So it comes, nicely packaged, and I've never gotten anything broken. So that's pretty impressive. And I, have purchased quite a bit from this brand. But everything that I got in this bag was $34. I don't even know how many products were in here, but there was quite a bit, and you'll see that I kind of condensed some of them. So let's get into this. Again, I'm super excited. I just, like I said, I just absolutely love this brand. They impressed me. The quality is super, and, it's almost like the Dollar Tree prices. So, just a little bit more, and it's really a good makeup. Okay, so let's start with what I got here. And I am super excited about what I'm about to show you because e.l.f. discontinued theirs, but AOA now has them, and it's these here. Everybody loved the e.l.f. strips, so, and they don't make them anymore. Nobody has seen them. Okay, so I am applying some eye primer. Now, this isn't from Miss AOA, but it is my favorite. I get it off Amazon, and everything I'll be using will be in the description box below. Now, some of these are affiliate links, but you do not have to use them, but I just wanted to let you know and be aware of that. But if you do use them, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it. And clearly, you do not need, one strip per eye. So what I like doing is cutting them in half. And maybe that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't know. I've seen people, use the full strip. So I like placing this, I line it to my lower lash line and aim it towards my temple. And I've gotten pretty good at the placement only because I use tape quite a bit, but you will have to find like your sweet spot for that. So I think that's it, and hopefully it does come out even. I actually ended up getting 2 packs because they were like $1.88 or something like that. And everything's like $1.88. Now, I did get a new palette. And actually, it's like a custom palette. I was able to pick out all of my shades, the container that I'm putting it in. So I was so excited about this. I'm really hoping that the formula is okay because when I used the eyeshadow palette in the first video, and if you haven't seen that yet, I will link that right here. And, you probably do want to see that because I will be revisiting some of those products. But I was super excited I could create my own custom palette. Like I said, there isn't a perfect palette for me out there, so maybe I can create one. But I think I did mess up. But at any rate, I chose this as the packaging, and it's just cardboard, but it does have a magnetic closure. There is a mirror in here. And these are the shades that I chose. Now, I have one more because I do want to demonstrate how it came. So each of these were $1. So, and I believe that this was $4. So, like, I don't know, and you can fit 9 pans in here. $13, I got a pretty nice palette. So, like I said, I hope that the formula is good. Now, the ones in the middle are all shimmers, and the rest are mattes. Where I messed up is I should have got a more transition shade to go with this. But what I ended up doing was, here's how they all come, individually wrapped, and this is in the shade black. So I did want black, but I also wish I would have got like a lighter pink to go with that. But we're going to make that work, and I definitely will go back and get some more. So it comes like I said, just individually wrapped. So there is like a little magnet on the back, and how you just put it in is like that. Isn't that just awesome? So what I think I'm going to start with is this one here. It's more like a peach, and I will say on the website, it was a little difficult to determine what these shades were going to be, but that's like any palette, you know, it could look like, you know, one thing on the website, and then when you get it, you're like, oh. So this was a little bit more peach than I was hoping, but we're going to see how it works, and I'm using their brushes. I got like a whole brush set that came in like this container. I actually got that one on Amazon, but they also sell that on their website. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm actually loving this shade, and it is blending really nice. So as of right now, this is looking really good. And if you're new, I do use tape quite often because I have hooded eyes. And especially if I'm looking for more a lifted look, tape really helps with that. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is deepen things up. And I do think I want to try this shade here. It's a really nice brown, you know, in the pan. But we will see what it looks like on the eye. So we're just, oh yeah. So this is more like, it does have like a more red undertone, but it is super pretty. That is a very nice brown. I'm really happy that I got that because it's not too red of an undertone, but just enough. But as you can see how easily these are blending out, and I'm using a very light hand, and you know, even when I blend them out, they're not shearing out. I was a little nervous about that, but they seem to be keeping, you know, all of their vibrance and pigment. So I think I'm just going to stop there because I do want to try some of these other shades. So it is almost time for me to go to Arizona. So this video will go out, and the next video that you see, I will be in Arizona, but I've already pre-filmed that. So I am so excited. I have not been so excited for something in a very long time. And if you're new, my kid, my son, my only child, moved to Arizona with his wife, who has become my very best friend. So I am so excited to see both of them. Okay, so like I said, I do want to deepen this up a little bit, and I'm thinking I want to go into this shade here. This one's super pretty too, but I will do another look with using that on another date. Yeah, and just, you know, add a little bit of depth to this look. And ooh, that is really pretty, and it does match really well with that brown. You would not think that they would go well together, but as you can see, ooh, it creates, you know, just a really interesting shade. I absolutely love that shade. I was a little nervous because it was very intimidating in this pan, but this is gorgeous. So I did swatch the shimmers that I picked out, and that is in the middle row. And I'm thinking I'm going to lean towards this one here. It has like a little bit of lavender in it. Let's try that and just see how vibrant it is, you know, even just with the finger. And yeah, that definitely has some pigment, but it's not over the top. Glitter isn't going everywhere, and I absolutely love that shade. They are super buildable. You know what? Let's go into this little gold shade here and just try that on the outer edge. My stomach is going to be growling. So if you hear anything, it is my stomach. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry, but I'm going to go meet my dad and sister for like a brunch here in just a little bit. So I just got to hold off a little longer. So yeah, I just added a little bit of that gold here on the outer edge, and that just really took it up a notch here and just gave it even more depth. This is absolutely beautiful. I did a good job picking out my own palette. Okay, one of the things I've been using quite often, you guys seen it in a lot of my videos, is this here, and it's called AOA, and it's their waterproof, and this is the eye makeup seal. So I love this. What you do is you just place like 1 drop. You do not need a lot of this, so that is plenty. And then what I do is just take, what I'm going to do is take this black shade here, and what's nice is I can take this right out of its little packaging and take my brush, and I'm just going to scrape a little bit of this black onto this palette, and you only need about that much. So as you can see, I scrape just a little bit, and I get these brushes here on Amazon, and they are amazing if you want to do like a wing, and I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so I'm just taking a little bit at a time until I come up with the perfect little solution or consistency here, and I got it all on this brush. And what I do is just start basically right here on the outer edge, and using tape makes this so much easier because you don't have to be super precise. You know, you can be a little messy, and it's going to help keep everything in place. And as you can see how great these brushes are at creating a wing. So I basically just go right into the tape, and that way I know I'm just getting all angles. Okay, here we go. A moment of truth of how even that is. So yeah, it's a little awkward, or it's a little lopsided. This side, I think I went up too far, and this one is just kind of straight. But once I get all the rest of my makeup on, you really won't be able to tell too much. But yeah, I think I did mess up on that one just a little bit. Okay, I am very impressed with the formula of these, and being $1 each, I am super impressed, and I definitely will be looking to more shades. And let me just tell you how fun it was, you know, to go out and pick out your own shades and then create a look using the ones you picked out. So it just really gets your creative juices flowing, and yeah, it just was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed creating that palette. Okay, so the last video I did purchase a pore filler, and let me just tell you, I've been using it a lot lately. I actually really like it. But they had another one on there that I want to try out. I don't know the difference between the two. Now, the one I have was clear. Now, this one comes like in a little pink packaging, but we're definitely going to try this one out. And let's just see. It might be the same thing, only a different packaging. Yeah, because it is clear, and it actually feels the exact same way. So it could just be a matter of the packaging. Now, this one feels a little bit more slick than the other one, but who knows? The other one really did feel oily when I first tried it out too. So we will see how this one works as well. From what I can tell in this lighting, everything does look muted, but I honestly think it's pretty much the same thing as what I already have. So I'm going to have to read more into that. I thought this one might be, you know, like a white base or something, but no, this is clear just like the other one. So, okay, that one, yeah, is about the same. And I will try this again. This is called their Aqua Hydrating Face Primer. It reminded me a lot of my Tarte one that I purchased. I don't know what that sound is, you guys, but there's like something kind of clinking around. I don't know if it's my mother upstairs, but yeah, I just keep hearing something. So I don't know. Hopefully you're not catching it too much. So yeah, this just feels very soothing, very hydrating. I actually really like it. So, and there's no scent. If you never tried Miss A or AOA products, you really should give it a try. I will say it took about this time a little over a week for me to get this. And I don't know if it's because I, you know, created this little custom palette. I don't know. But it did take a little longer than last time. But still, for the money you save, it is definitely worth it. Okay, so what I did on the last video that I really enjoyed was I mixed these two here. So this is their CC Cream, and this one is just called the Buildable Satin Foundation. And I like them both on their own, but when I mixed it, it just, you know, became that perfect consistency. You guys. One of these days, I don't know, that I really liked, you know, it just gave me the perfect coverage, you put it that way. And I will put the shades in the description box, or I'll be putting it up here to just let you know, but they are completely different shades. Yeah, that shade is going to work. I did self-tan today. Okay, so this might be a little yellow, but I think it's going to work. Like I said, I am self-tanning, so maybe it will just kind of blend into that. So neither one of them are super full coverage, but it just adds enough to conceal some of your imperfections, redness, all that. But that's why I've been loving this summer, is a more lightweight, but something that will conceal some of these things going on, like my sunspot, or just mute it. Then I'm just going to grab what's left on the back of my hand and place that on a Miss AOA sponge. These are awesome. And now these ones you can get on Amazon. It's like a pack of maybe 9 or something for a very reasonable price. And they are the best sponges. I probably will never buy a different sponge. These are really good. It has just the perfect amount of bounce. You really don't have to, soak them. I just have it barely damp. It just blends in your makeup really well. Okay, so I will say my nose looks really good where I applied that pore filler. Okay, so it is not, the perfect shade for me, but for being $1.88 each, I am not going to complain. And from what I remember last time, it lasted on my skin pretty good. I'll definitely let you guys know because it is super early. It's like only 10:30 here. So I will be wearing this for a very long time today. Okay, so I did get a new concealer from them, although I've already purchased this pot concealer from them. And this one here, I absolutely love this one. It's their like stick creamy concealer. I've been using this quite a bit. As you can see, there's not much left. Now this pot concealer was just, I think, a little bit dry for me, but I think this would be good, to spot conceal, or if you had oily under eyes, this would probably work best for you. But they did come out with a new, I think it's a new concealer. Okay, I have everything all over the place as usual. So it's in this bag. So I have quite a bit of product to go through here. So I gotta hurry up. So the concealer looks like this here. So hopefully it will be the right shade. But I love the packaging. It's like a glass packaging, I believe. So yeah, pretty nice. So this is the doe foot here, so just very tiny. And I think I am just going to place a little bit down the center here, only because this is a little dark. I mean, I need to brighten up this middle part of my face. Actually, I think the shade is going to be pretty good. I think the shade is actually perfect. And what shade did I get? So it's light W1, which is light warm, which is unusual. I usually go for like a neutral, a tone or undertone. Okay, so far so good from far back. Oh, this is actually not too shabby. It's pretty creamy, has decent coverage. I will say the stick one is just slightly creamier, but this one I don't think I would have to set with any powder, which I really do appreciate. If I don't have to use powder under my eyes, I would be much happier. So I do feel like it is concealing some of the redness, and I can't tell if it is accentuating my wrinkles. This side is starting to look a little suspicious, but I will keep my eye on it. Sometimes, it just has to warm up with my skin. Okay, so what else did I purchase? So I did get some new blushes, and they are cream blushes, but I do have a powder bronzer, so we're going to have to really work strategically here. So I did get 2 of their new, like I said, blushes, and they look like this. So these are called like dew drops. I love dew. So these are supposed to be like a more sheer buildable blush, but I just loved the shades. I just thought they were so pretty. So I think definitely this one would go best with this look, but I will swatch both. And how I'm going to apply this is just place a little bit on the back of my hand. So maybe about that much. Ooh, that's a pretty shade. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely sheer, but it's supposed to be like undetectable, just very natural. I imagine, so there's not all these distinct lines in your blush. Ooh, that is really pretty. Yeah, this is very natural looking and it blended like a dream. You've seen how fast that was. And like they said, it is buildable. And it does, you know, give a nice glow, but there's definitely no glitter in this. It's just a dewy formula. So it's very pretty. I will say that. And I do love that shade. At first I was like, I don't know about this, you know, because it was super sheer, but I think this would be really nice for a no makeup day. It just adds enough color to your cheeks. Ooh, so pretty. Yeah, this is just a very natural, beautiful blush. Okay, so that is the shade once you blend it out. And let's see what this one would look like. So I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. Ooh, this is going to be very bright. It's like a beautiful coral. But as you will see what I'm talking about. So it goes on very dewy, but this is really drying down. And I don't think that's going to go anywhere soon. So let me just take my makeup wipe and see how easy. Okay, that does not remove very easy once you apply that. So that's good. You know, it does have some good staying power. I really do like these, and these would be perfect for travel because they're so small and compact, and you do not need a lot of products. So these will last a very long time for $1.88. That's pretty impressive. So I did get a new bronzer because the bronzers that I purchased from them last time, I just wasn't a big fan of. If you guys remember, it was like a stick one, and yeah, it just wasn't my favorite. It was very hard to blend, and I just didn't like the tone of it. So I did get a powder one, and this is just called Lightweight Matte Finish. Let me see what shade. I think it's just called Latte. So we will see how this will work on my skin. Hopefully okay. So what I think I do need to do is, you know, put down a little bit of powder. And I didn't purchase any powder from them. So what I think I'm going to use is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I love this powder. This is such a great powder for, I think this is like $5. Now I am going to go over that powder with whatever's left on this brush. And just see if you can go over powders with that. And it does seem like you can. It's not disturbing my makeup whatsoever. So that is good to know. Okay, so let's go into this bronzer and just see if I do like this any better than those other bronzers. So I'm a little nervous. Let's just give this a try. And hopefully it's not too orange. Yeah, it might be just a little bit too orange. Yeah, the bronzers, I'm just having a very hard time. Okay, the more that I'm blending in this bronzer, I actually really like it. At first, I just thought it was too warm for my skin tone. But, yeah, it just looks very sun-kissed now. So, yeah, I think it's just because I'm more used to seeing myself in cool tone bronzers. But this one is actually really nice. And like I said, it blended really good. There's no patchiness or anything. Okay, so I did not get a new mascara. So what I think I'm going to apply is I do remember liking this a lot. It's called Bat Lash. So it looks like this. And this is what the wand looks like. So it does have like those plastic bristles. And from what I remember, I think I did like this. So what I'll do is apply just a, yeah, I do like this. I'm going to apply a couple of coats here, but that's just a couple strokes. So I'm going to apply a couple coats, come back, and I'll show you what this, what my lashes look like. Okay, so that's 2 coats, and I cannot tell you how in love I am with that shimmer. And I believe that's in the shade Aquarius. It is just absolutely stunning. I mean, it's just like popping on my monitor. I'm just loving this eye look right now. I am just so impressed by this formula. And we are going to go back into the palette. So yeah, that mascara is really good too, just by the way. Yeah, I'm just obsessed right now. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is just add a little bit of that black on my outer corner and just connect that to that little wing that I created and just kind of move that up into the wing just to make all that seamless. I'm going to take this shade here and just place that on like a flat brush and just kind of blend all of that in. Just really smoke out that lower lash line. Then I'm actually think I'm going to try this here, this Ice Queen, just to see what it looks like. And I'm going to place that in my inner corner just to really brighten that up. And you do not need a lot of this shade. This is pretty pigmented. Whoa, I mean, these shimmers are super impressive. I absolutely love them. Okay, so I did get just a couple brow products. I just wanted to try them out. So this one is called just AOA Studio. It just says Ebony on it. So I believe there was like only 3 shades available. So it's just like a brow gel, but it's tinted, and I do love the small one. So this is going to make it very easy to work with. Oh boy, I just created a huge mess, as you can tell, but I had way too much on. I'm just not used to using these. I don't use them all the time, but what I'm going to do is just apply it. And even though I have, oh my gosh, I'm creating a huge mess. I'm going to go back and hopefully be able to flick this away, but this is bad. Okay, it's not the product's fault whatsoever. This is clearly my error. So for a moment, we're going to look like Groucho Marx, but I do want to see how that does work. But I do like that it did deepen up my eyebrow a little bit and everywhere else. But so far, I do like that brow gel. And then I also got a clear one, which might be a better solution for me. It's called Magical Girl. It's a brow lift sculpting wax. Now, this line, I think, just looks, you know, a little teenage looking. But if the product is, you know, great, then who cares? Or if it's not, you know, then I think this might, you know, it's a very cute line for a teenager or like a granddaughter or something. So this is what it looks like. It's clear. Kind of reminds me of the Elf one. So I'm just going to place a little bit on a spoolie. Let's not go overboard, Laura. And try this one out. Now on the website, it looked really good. Like it would be great for a laminated brow look. Ooh, I'm going to tell you, that starts setting up really quick, so you don't have a lot of time to play. So if you are looking for a very stiff laminated brow, that is going to give it to you. So even though it might look a little teenager, yeah, that pretty much freezes your brow in place. It just took me 15 minutes to clean up my eyebrow. Here's the problem with this. Once that is down, it's not coming off. I had to get micellar water, clean it all off. It was not good. So me personally, I do like this one a lot better, only because clearly I cannot use this. I just make a huge mess. So, but they're good products. It's just, yeah, apparently I don't have a steady hand. Okay, so I did get a couple more products and then we are done, but I do have a couple things I do want to show you as well. Okay, so this is part of like this little line here. Now this can be used as a lip gloss. You can place it like on your eye. It gives like that glass effect. I'm a little nervous about this because I don't want to be in like super emollient where, you know, my hair's sticking to my face. So I don't know, we're taking a risk here, folks, but here is the doe foot. So it's pretty large. So what they say to do, I'm actually going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. And they had it like on their cheek. And I'm just hoping that like it doesn't take away my makeup either. I was a little nervous about that. Oddly, I don't think so, but let's just see. Well, yeah, my hair is sticking a little bit, but maybe it just needs to dry down. But as you can see, it is really giving off like a glow. I kind of like that because it's not all that bling glitter. Ooh, do you see that? How the light just hits that? That is actually a very pretty. And I don't think it lifted up the blush, maybe just slightly. But what would be nice maybe is put that under the blush, you know, put that down first and put the blush over it. And that way you just get that beautiful glow. So it's very interesting. I will keep you, you know, updated for sure. But my hair is not sticking as bad as I thought it would to that. So let's try this side. It's been, yeah, once it dries down, it hardly sticks to it at all. Okay, so not too shabby. Yeah, like they said, you could put it on your eyes, you know, just to give that glass effect. I'm afraid to put anything up by this eyebrow. Yeah, I kind of like this product, and it's very versatile, which is very nice too. I want you guys to see, I still have quite a bit of that blush on my hand. That stuff's not going anywhere. Okay, so I just got two more things. I got a lip liner, and I got these last time too, and I like them. It's just sharpening them is a little tricky because it's like that plastic. But I got mine in the shade Pony. I don't know if it's going to go with this look. I think I had a different look in mind when I picked out this shade. Yeah, they're pretty creamy. Not too creamy though, but they're going to be super long lasting. And that's what I loved about these. And I am just going to blend that in because it really doesn't go with this look. But I did get a new lip gloss, and I do want to try that. It's called, no, that's a gloss highlighter. We could have used that. It's called I Love Dewy. So it's that dewy line, but it's supposed to be super glossy. So that is the doe foot here. And let's see how glossy we can get these lips. Ooh, this is a really nice. It's not too sticky. It almost feels like a lip oil. Ooh, that is really pretty. Guys, I keep picking out the wrong lip combination with my looks lately, but oh, that is super pretty. I do like the shade, although I just is a little bit too deep for this look, but I really do like that, I guess, lip oil or lip gloss. And they had, I think, 4 of these shades. Really nice. Okay, so this is the final look with very, very affordable makeup. I am so impressed. Nobody would ever know. I do want to try something really quick. I'm going to take that blush that I Love Dew and just place that on the back of my hand and just see if I can change this lip up just slightly. But I really do love that gloss. Yeah, so that added just a little bit of life into my lips. Okay, so I do want to show you something else that they carry. They carry so many other things, you know, other than just makeup. So I got some jewelry, actually. I got these beautiful, like gold hoop earrings, and I wore them several times, and there is no tarnishing or lifting of the gold yet, and I am not, you know, really gentle with my jewelry. So aren't those beautiful? And then I got a pair of silver hoops, and these were like $1.88. They're not more than $2. And then I don't like snakes, but for some reason I like snakes in my jewelry. So I got these earrings that look like snakes, and these are the silver. And I also got them in the gold. So I'm pretty impressed, you guys. And then I got a pair of sunglasses, and look how adorable these are. I love these, and these are, you know, they're lightweight, but they don't feel too chintzy, but they look like they're an expensive eyeglass wear or sunglasses. So yeah, they just have so many other things there. You just got to really snoop around the website. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found this helpful. I'm super excited about so many of these products. I cannot wait to get more of these little eyeshadow pans. I'm super excited that they have these, even though I do love my little heart dispenser and stuff, but you know, these are nice for travel, and they're nice for people who just really, really loved the e.l.f. strip. So that was a standout product to me. I really loved this eye gel. I mean, my eyebrows are not going anywhere. And the other one was nice too. I love these blushes, even though they're, you know, more sheer than I'm used to, but they're just so natural looking. The gloss I absolutely love. This I'm a little skeptical on yet. You know, I'm going to see how it doesn't feel sticky though. My face isn't tacky or anything. The only thing is I was a little worried it might be lifting the makeup. I don't know. I have to play with it more. Interesting product. I think I love their foundation. I do. I know I do because I remember doing a TikTok and it stayed on for a long time. I'll try to take a picture or something at the end of the night and place that around here. The mascara is really good. The concealer, I actually love the more it sat on my skin, and I just used setting spray. I didn't use any powder under my eyes because it's not necessary. So everything I really enjoyed today. What was your favorite product? I would love to know that you've seen here today. I'll be heading off to the kids. I cannot wait. Again, the time you see this, it's only a few days away before I take off to go to Arizona. All right, I can't wait to see you guys again. I love you so much. And until next time.